Alright, here we're back after recovering from the freeze, and the interesting thing is, like, every time I have to go back and replay a portion of the game, it's like we end up ahead in resources. Like, look at all the nectar and stuff that we're carrying now because I didn't have to use it.
Alright. I get your point.
What I'm doing here is I'm accusing us of cheating is what's happening.
Oh, right, okay. I thought you were just pointing out that
I'm gonna
suck.
do the bridge now. You ready?
Yep.
Alright, let's roll.
Let's go. Not that it matters for me. Again.
We both failed. That was a joint effort of failure. I did, however, take the time off screen to level the crush spell up to where we had it.
Excellent.
So we didn't lose any experience on the crush spell.
We also took the time to slag each other's chairs off.
We did. We've been mocking our creaky chairs.
No, we've been mocking each other's creaky chairs. I still say my chair would beat your chair.
Ah, this bridge sucks.
Keep tapping the run button once you run out of it.
I was. That's what I was doing.
Tap it more.
I'm tapping it right now as we speak.
Well, you're not going anywhere, because...
I don't think either of us are going anywhere.
Not right now.
We're just chilling. It seems like this is going to be a buggy spot in the game.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to run you to catch me up. So we're going to have to resort to save state trickery to get past the bug.
Yep.
Fortunately, we have the save state right here. So...
it's a lot easier. Right, 3, 2, 1, go! You did it! Wait for me!
Woo!
You did it!
Hurrah! Good stuff. Good stuff.
Well done, that man. That wasn't sarcasm, by the way. That I mean it.
I should hope so. That was hard. That was hard work.
And you were hard as well. Like balsa wood. Let's go in.
I don't want to.
Oh.
There's more of this area to explore yet.
Alright, the mysterious door.
We got a gate there. So, okay, we just had to use a save state to kind of get around a bug in the game that we found. But that's kind of... I mean, this is a hacked ROM, so stuff like that can be expected.
And various crashing situations.
Right. It was either that or stop the video again and re-record that section, and it was going to get messy.
Yeah, Brick doesn't like the prospect of this reaching too many videos.
That's like one of my pet peeves and when I'm watching Let's Play videos, like other people who do them that aren't me. Oh, now we're trapped. I don't like people who abuse save states just to play the game. It just doesn't seem like much fun to me.
So, Brick, who is your favourite LPer?
Well, myself.
Aside from you.
No, I'm pretty much the best.
Who's second best then?
There is one that I'm following right now, being done by a cat named Eddie on this forum that I hang out at. He's doing Final Fantasy Tactics.
Alright.
And it is pretty much the best LP I've ever seen. It is absolutely a wonderful... Where are all these switches?
I don't know.
There we go. I don't... Okay, yeah.
Wait a minute.
We just made a circle.
Yes.
So I guess we have
Oh,
to...
well done, that man! As you
Yay.
can tell, that one was sarcasm.
Okay, we just had to open the last door. That's all there was to it.
Okay.
So
So I guess you really did need to do that one.
Wrong way. Here we go.
Now, do we have an actual boss?
Not yet. We're not at the end yet. But yeah, this guy's Final Fantasy Tactics Let's Play. It's good because he's doing... It's like some Let's Plays focus on the narrative aspect of it, especially a lot of RPGs. And then some focus on the mechanics aspect of it. Like people know how to break the game wide open. and he's kind of doing both, and it's really interesting from both directions. So I'll see if I can dredge up a link to that forum thread and put it alongside this video.
Oh.
Did you play Final Fantasy Tactics at all?
I played Final Fantasy Tactics Advance.
So the answer to my question is then no, you didn't play Final Fantasy Tactics. Okay, gotcha.
Just saying that I played Final Fantasy Tactics Advance.
Which isn't Final Fantasy Tactics.
It's Advance.
QED.
Okay. Quit eating the discs.
I don't know what it stands for. It's Latin craziness. Hey, we hurry up and kill this thing?
No.
I can't charge up my attacks. I'm using this stupid sword.
Ah!
Let me heal real quick. But yeah, most of my favorite Let's Plays aren't the video kind, they're the screenshot kind.
No, I like the video kind. So, not long ago I was watching some guys off the Something Awful forums, and they were playing through Sonic 2006.
You know what, I think I've seen part of that.
Yeah, it's quite famous, because pretty much the only way anyone's ever gonna win this game.
Exactly.
Because no one's gonna want to play it.
Did you read either the Something Awful Dwarf Fortress Let's Plays? Because those are both legendary.
I've never even heard of Dwarf Fortress.
But you've heard of like NetHack and Rogue and games like that, right? Those ASCII adventures?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, Dwarf Fortress is the same style game, except it is almost excruciatingly in-depth. The whole point of the game is you have like this little army of dwarves, and you build a fortress and then defend it and build trade goods and things. But it's just the level of detail that this game actually keeps track of is incredible.
Alright, what sort of things?
Like, the game will keep track of each individual dwarf and all of their skills and equipments, and whether or not they've ever been injured and to what part of the body they've been injured. Like, if your dwarf breaks his arm, he won't be able to use that arm for a certain amount of time.
Good God.
And it's done on such a large scale. It's amazing.
That sounds really in-depth.
So I'll have to probably link to those too, although anybody who's watching my piddly little YouTube videos certainly knows about the Something Awful Dwarf Fortress Let's Plays.
Alright. So what exactly makes these LPs so legendary?
Because they had one guy play through a year in the game, and then he passed it off to the other guys. You've actually got like 20 different guys working on the same fortress in turn.
Alright.
So by the time like the 10th guy in line gets a hold of it, nobody has any idea what the fortress is structured like or how anything works. But they're pretty impressive.
Has that been going on for a while then?
Well, there were two of them. They're both finished now.
Oh.
One of them's a couple years old, and then one of them I think is newer, like either this year or last year. But let me put it this way, because you know the kind of in-depth games that I like to play sometimes, like the attention to detail kind of games. Dwarf Fortress is too in-depth for my tastes.
Too much.
Yeah, it's just too much for me. This is a game that keeps track of so many different variables. It has ASCII graphics.
Yes.
But people still have trouble running the game on modern computers.
Good God.
Exactly. There's a wiki out there for it. You should look into it because it's pretty interesting.
Okay, I think I'll do that. Because I'm not going to play through this game. No way.
No.
So, Rick, what games are you playing? Sorry.
What?
What were you saying first?